Hi, Coach Janine here. Today's video, Tuesday, February 2nd, is going to be on emotions and understanding our emotions and the message that the emotion is trying to share with you. So in my last video, when I was talking about being consciously aware of your thoughts, consciously being aware of your breath, and I explained the whole parasympathetic nerve response and the sympathetic nerve response. But the sympathetic is that fight or flight. That's when all the blood goes to our extremities, the adrenaline starts rushing through our body, and we're running like that fight and flight, because that's what it is. It was designed to help our ancestors run faster from the lions that were chasing them, or maybe other tribe members that was chasing them. Well, this still happens to us. How? Sometimes just our thoughts, our emotions, which is from our experiences. And then the story or the belief that we make around those experiences. So, for instance, I'll use an example. A child's parents divorce. It has nothing to do with them. The parents, the mother and father, maybe grew apart. But that child internalizes those emotions as I'm not enough. Or they may internalize those emotions as feeling abandoned. Or those emotions of I'm not loved. We never know what those meanings are on a conscious level because they're all done on a subconscious level. So most of the emotions we feel as an adult usually stems back to our childhood. So if you have people in your experience and they trigger that emotion, we automatically want to say, that person did that to us. That's playing the victim. We're not victims. We all have choice. We just been conditioned to think that we are the victim. But when you realize that, and you have to change your way of thinking, it's a choice. So you do whatever resonates with you. But my videos are to help empower you, to teach you to go within and create the life you desire from the inside out. So what you're feeling on the inside is a reflection by how you look at the outside world. But when you want to create an experience and a life that is full of love and unity and speaking your truth and being seen and being heard, you have to create those emotions, which is energy, within your field, within your body, feeling it in your heart, feeling it in your nervous system, without seeing or needing to see it in your exterior environment. This is living on a higher state of consciousness. This is living in empowerment. This is learning how to feel those emotions that cultivate and where you feel the love within your heart for everyone, regardless of the situation. So when you have an interaction with someone and maybe they said something to you that didn't feel good in your body, what is that emotion trying to tell me? How can I look at it, and this is where reframing comes in, what is the positive intention that that emotion is trying to get my attention on? And the more that you're in your body, feeling what you're feeling at that present time, and you just take that deep breath in and the deep breath out and the deep breath in and the deep breath out. And you do that a few times without reacting to your emotions. Calm that critter brain down. Put your brain in the sympathetic nerve response, because that emotion most likely triggered something that is asking to be healed. Asking you to, how can you look at this different? How can you learn from it? How can we frame it where then we are feeling more empowered instead of feeling like the victim? Because we're not victims. We're here to learn. We're here to learn. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. It's the critter brain or the ego. And as Dr. Wayne Dyer says, ego stands for edging God out. The late Dr. Wayne Dyer, love him. If you're not familiar with him and his work, I highly suggest doing some research and taking a look at his work. But that's the ego. That is to protect us. That is the positive intention. Those emotions were there to protect us. So when you were a child, if your parents divorced, those meanings that you made around it, it was just a way for your little brain to understand and to protect you. But a child doesn't know any better, right? It's that movie that we play in our head. Those thoughts that we think, are they empowering thoughts? Are they making the emotions feel good within me? Are they words that have a higher vibration? And a higher vibration are positive words, empowering words. Words that have a lower vibration are your not so good feel words, or those experiences. Anytime that's fear is set in, or judgment is set in, whether someone else is judging you or you're judging yourself. There's no need to do that. But again, that's conditioning, the human conditioning. And if you want to vibrate higher and create those loving, empowering emotions of unity and love and truth and abundance in all areas of your life, you have to first create it in here. So you have an emotion that comes up. You do the deep breath, and then I want you to ask yourself, what is the positive intention of these emotions? And just sit back and see what comes in. If nothing comes in, then just say or ask yourself, what would I like to experience instead? What feels important to me about that? What is true about those empowering emotions? Is what I'm feeling an old emotion, an old belief? And is it empowering me to move into the direction of my life that I want to go? And then you can really just breathe into those emotions. And the more you breathe into those emotions, you literally can move them through you. I have a voice recording that I did for one of my clients to walk her through being able to do this. I can always link it up here. There's no pictures or anything involved. It's just an audio. So I'll see if I can do that. And you can try that if that will help you out. But just get curious with those emotions, and then ask yourself what was true about those emotions back then, like maybe when you were a child or a teenager, or even as an adult, because those emotions just keep on showing up but they tend to be linked to when we were children. And it's just emotions that we're not processing and reframing the meaning, taking the meaning out and putting a more empowering intention to them is, I guess, the best way to describe it. This is deeper work that I do with my clients because all the answers are within you. But it's really hard to actually walk someone through it on this video. So that's why I just want to give you some tips. Just pay attention that those emotions that you're feeling is a message for you. Nobody's doing them. They're triggering them. But we're not victims. We're here to learn. We're here to experience. But it's your choice. Do you want to learn from these emotions and move them past you and detach from the meaning? And the best way to do that is just ask yourself those deeper questions. Ask yourself, are these emotions empowering me, or are they disempowering me? Get curious with yourself. Like I had mentioned in previous videos, there is no judgment in curiosity. We all have choices. And there's no, we'll say, right or wrong in your choice. It's just, is it going to move you toward the direction that you want to go in your life? Or is it going to keep you maybe where you're at? And maybe you're not happy where you're at. Maybe you want to move through and out of those emotions that you're feeling. February is going to be an intense month, emotion-wise. So pay attention to that for those of you that are sensitive, empaths, for instance, or if you're just extremely sensitive to energy. Also, the month of February is all about manifestation. Manifestation can be for your highest good, or it could be the opposite. Again, it's all choices. It's okay. So if you want to step into your creative birthright of creating the life that creates a world with peace and unity, the higher states of consciousness is what some of you may have heard. That may be a new term for some of you, but that's okay. More and more people are waking up. But there's a lot that's going to be happening in the exterior world that will shock others and is going to bring up a lot of emotions. Ask yourself, that which is greater than us, God, Source, Buddha, whatever your belief system is, what are we being asked? Are we being asked to continue to do the same thing that we've always been doing? Or are we being asked to do something different? So how are you going to choose to do something different that is going to serve you and humanity for our highest good? Just think about it. It's just something to get curious with yourself. Love yourself. Take walks. Eat high vibrational energy foods. Whole food. Your fruits and your vegetables. And if you aren't a vegetarian, cleaner meat. Because it says in the Bible that our body is our temple. And that's true. Because all of our power is right here. It's in us. We were given that by our God, by our Maker, by our Father. I'll do more videos on that, because that's what my guides tell me to do. I'm still stepping out of my comfort zone. So I just want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for supporting this channel, for liking the videos, subscribing, commenting. Love to get some feedback. What's resonating with you? What is your truth? This is my truth. This is what resonates within me. If you're here, then you were guided here for a reason. There's no accidents. And I think I may do another video to share with you my experience that I had Sunday at the grocery store. I shared with a few of my friends, but yeah, maybe I'll do a separate video on that later this week. So again, thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and if you have any questions, if I can be of assistance to you any further, please just send me an email. My email address is in the comment box section. And another thing, that because I put this in my first video, but I'm not sure if anybody reads the description or not, but the first 50 people that contact me through email that are interested, I am offering, if you subscribe, I should say the first 50 people that subscribe and then email me, I am offering a free one-on-one complimentary session with me. So if that's something you're interested in, then shoot me an email and I'd love to schedule time to talk with you. Again, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. And remember, empowerment. You hold the power. Reframe those thoughts. Ask yourself, by using your breath, by being in your body, are these thoughts and emotions empowering me or disempowering me? And how can I look at it in a higher light, in a more positive way? And if you need assistance, please just send me an email. Thank you so much. Have a great Tuesday. I love you. Bye-bye.